State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Razorbacks will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Motion from the wideout. Johnson wants to throw it. Sets up the screen. Turning it on. Ball spins away. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Well, jet sweep pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Kansas State pushing the pace. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds a spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Unloads it left. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Leaves it with the back. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Brown. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
Kansas State has it 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Green. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. To the air. It's Green. That's caught. It's Washington. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Back to pass on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Russell. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point splits the uprights. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And the Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Johnson looking to throw. Spits it out to the back. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first down. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. To the air. It's Green. Pressure coming. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Just listen to the Little Apple. You can hear it all the way to the Big Apple as they try to get the defense off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Johnson wants to throw it. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Finds his tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Wildcats with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll pull it down. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. The Wildcats are in the hurry up. To the air on 2nd down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that process. So nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Punt is on its way. And the ball comes to rest right there. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. First guy never seems to get him as he finds his way out to the 19. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Green. Going deep. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And they won't try another play, instead taking a knee, and they'll head to the locker room. Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can.
There he goes. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. They'll try the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Razorbacks headed quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. Instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. To the ground with the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They'll line up to go for 2. To the air, it's Green. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms, in all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
He'll keep it himself. Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Edwards. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Johnson looking to throw. He'll try to do it himself. At the 40, there he goes. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a 1st down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Wildcats moving quickly to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to fire on second down. Forced out of the pocket. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Green. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. At the 35, he's open. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Oh, yeah. Appreciate it.
Job. Right on the football.
Damn. Nigga quit.
Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Hurricanes will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Ray. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Lee. just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Lee. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. Across the 25, he's got room.
Oh, what a great play call. Sneak in the draw. The defense clearly thinking pass, flying up the field. No, sir. A little handoff, a little sneak attack. Great play call.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll run the screen. Turning it on. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry up. Going to swing it on second down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
Looking for a huge play. Fires the pass, intercepted. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get...
Give him 6. Touchdown, Ole Miss. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll run it from the gun. He's out past the 35. The stiff arm, and now he's got room. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
And the Canes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Unloads to the wide out. Complete in the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Canes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Quarterback's got the first. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Diggs. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Setting up the screen. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period.
Here we go.
Gonna look downfield again. He's gonna let it go. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Wallace. Touchdown, Rebels! He got loose and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking downfield, it's back. They've got the screen set up. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Catch in the middle, it's Bauman. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
No, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Here comes the heat. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, by the way.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Rebels want to move quickly.
Wow, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play, and linebacker in speed, synonymous when you're thinking about Miami Hurricane defense. Think about Ray Lewis, Jonathan Vilma, Dan Morgan, DJ Williams. Guys that can go sideline to sideline and guys that can rush the passer. Not easy to block.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the catch. It's Wallace. Oh, he's got some space. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll go to the ground, fighting off the defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Quick completion on the out route. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bauman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Going for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Finds his man. It's Wallace. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Makes the catch. It's Stribling. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
To the air on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown! Oh, miss! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll leave it with him. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Comes that Miami offense back onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker, it's Daniels. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. And the Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Throws to the tight end. And he dropped it, just didn't work the thing all the way in.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out first drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Rebels will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
No fair catches here, looking for room. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Welcome to Sooner Nation and Gaylord family, Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. to throw. It's Mateer. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. On the run, deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Creates a little room. Got the first down himself. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Sooners want to crank the tempo.
This guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw on the previous play, and now he's showing off the speed. And you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him, even if it's first down, if it's not open, just take off. This defense is going to be on their heels all game long if they can't find a way to start slowing him down.
Into the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Finds a man on the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Back to throw, it's Raiola. Swings it out to the flat. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And how about the rough starts for these offenses? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wants to throw on first down. Turning and firing back to the right. That's risky. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Sooners are in the red zone. Looking downfield on first down. Bust through behind his pad. He's brought down at the 6 with the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Dances away. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. This Husker running attack will hit you from all angles. You never know who's going to get it next.
Yeah, it's kind of like playing that hat game on the stadium jumbotron. Like, where's the ball underneath which hat that's going to move around? Always a lot of deception with this.
He's got it down the left side. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking for a man, it's Raiola. Tight end finds a soft spot. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Wants to keep it in the air. Buying some time. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You could play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
A little surprising that they didn't go for 2, but they're still down by a point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The Sooners in the hurry-up.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down. He's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards with so much speed. So hard to stop.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Under fire. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10.
And he showed you in 2 plays why this defense has been up late at night. like thinking about having to guard. He makes you defend the back end, throwing the football, but then has the ability to pull it down and shoot up yards with his legs. He makes you cover the whole field, run and pass. Infuriating to deal with as a defense.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Got a man. It's key.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. A strike downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They'll go hurry up here. He leaves it with his back. Breaks the tackle.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Caught close to the marker. It's Barney. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Now rolling to the left. That's caught. It's Johnson.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Inside the 10-yard line and shoved out of bounds at the 9.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
They go to the draw. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Husker! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end.
He's going for it all. Makes it right up to 30. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Looking to get it in. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. He's looking to throw. Touchdown Sooners! Fit it in the window for the score.
And with that score, they now tie the game. The extra point will give them the lead. Maybe they'll be able to take that lead in at halftime. That is huge for their momentum. That touchdown, massive for their confidence as well. And they're going to have to make a few tweaks here at halftime. They're going to have to do things a little bit differently in the second half. But no doubt about it, that touchdown is huge for this offense.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. And the Sooners will kick it away to crank up the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Handoff from the gun. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Using the quick game. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Cornhuskers will go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hunter. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. This crowd knows when to bring it. Just keep slinging it. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Nebraska. They take the lead with the 6. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going to try to get it in. There he goes. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But
throws toward the end zone. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. The Sooners have it with a first and 10. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
And this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this third.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going right and going deep. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
How do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down. And what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
Back to pass, it's Mateer. Makes the grab for the 2.
Well, that's the right call to go for 2 right there because the analytics say if you get it, you now make it a 3-point game and your opponent can only tie with the field goal. If you've gone for 1, your opponent can take the lead with the kick. So nice job there getting it executed.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Barney. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A 15-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Hunter. At the 35, he's loose. Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Final play of the quarter coming. To the air on first down. Looking to buy time. Look out, he's got room. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to throw on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Snags it inside the 20. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Skips away from pressure. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets his...
Touchdown Sooners! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Huskers racing to the line in a hurry-up.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. The Huskers are on the move. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Throwing right. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Coming out with it, it's Sategna. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to run it. Got a first down. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Takes a hit as he fires. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Flushed out of the pocket. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Slides away. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Gives it to the back on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on third down. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Huskers. They move on top here in the fourth.
They had a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He wants a big play here late. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's taking a deep shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
A nice play by this defense, and now you are one play away. Like, you've got the lead. You've got to pin your ears back. You're coming home and you're playing the pass on this play, and you are trying to end this game right here.
On 4th down, going to the air. Can't find
Oh yeah, boy. Got up in that D on your ass.
That is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Straight defense,
nice job
nigga.
on this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the
Nigga
football.
thought he was gonna win.
Down. Great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Sooner fans booming, a cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Raiola.
Stop playing with me, boy. Fucking ass, nigga.
Will they get the...
See that nigga quit.
Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Human Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. as we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Sherrill. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. To the air, it's Pavia. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Commodores are in the hurry-up. To the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Snagged in the middle, it's Alexander. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes. Touchdown Doors. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Taking a shot on the first play. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bohannon. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I don't really have the words to describe this eloquently. I just know that he's going the wrong way.
Tulane now facing 3rd and forever. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They get to him as he throws. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got...
Washington Huskies. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Green. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Washington right back to the line.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. Off play action. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a short thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Williams looking for a man. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. This time on target.
I don't know what you want to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down, and their big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Shoots it to the left. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Coleman. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Turning it on! He is down at the one. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
And the Huskies trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Williams will pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Pass to 50. Pass to 30. The 10. Touchdown, Rebels. The defense putting points on the board. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. The give on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Washington wants to go quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this second.
It'll be 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. With the catch, it's Boston. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. You think these guys are getting in trouble getting to 4th down, but they're already 2 for 2 in the first quarter. Here comes the 3rd try. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to...
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's right. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks. But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense. 3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Caught over the middle, it's dribbling. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Looking for space, it's Diggs. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Got it in the middle. It's Haas. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Rebels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but, man, you've dug yourself an early hole.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Washington right back to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go.
Gets away from one. He's got space. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Williams will pass. Looking down the middle. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He's got an open man. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And on a corner route like that, the ball has got to come out quickly. That football is going to travel a long distance, so you got to get it out quick. You got to put enough air under the football so your receiver can locate it. Nice job executing between those two.
He'll keep it himself. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit. The defense able to come up with a big pick.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Off play action on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here we go. Williams looking for a man. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he makes the extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. All tied up, just about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Lacey.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Great job by the defense.
Oh, yeah, it's belt the ass season up. It's about to be belt the ass season. Tired of playing.
Secure the tackle, try to get
about to get BTA right quick.
Nice hustle by this defense.
You done fucked up.
Time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be
it was 14-0. You done fucked up.
From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Williams will pass. Complete to the left. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half.
It's a dub.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The short hand is Coleman. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
I'm going to talk my shit regardless.
And the Huskies with a
Nigga, I locked in and started kicking your ass, nigga. Off my dick.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Blasted as he lets it go. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They're working that left side. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Williams looking for a man. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Really nice job of awareness on first down. That time by the defender. He sees it throw. He's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up third down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
Looking to the end zone on third and goal. It's complete.
Stop playing with me, boy. Playing with me. Playing with me, man.
This is one of those games where you got to make every single possession.
Sorry ass nigga.
Give the offense credit. They did a nice job executing. If they hit this extra,
better lock the fuck in, nigga. It's the BTA tour, nigga.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ray. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think.
Sorry ass Nick.
Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, it's picked off. That's That's not the start they hoped for. Got room on the return.
What up?
The defense comes away with the
What's good, nigga? That nigga quick. Let's go, man. Sorry.
Stress, pressure, expectation, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. The Canes headed quickly to the line. To the air. It's Beck. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Buckeyes. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Makes the grab, it's Marion. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
To the air, it's back. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Now the play fake. Converts on 4th down, still going. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Going to swing it on second down. Unloads to the right. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Steps away. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line. And the Canes moving quickly to the line. Run in the red zone, it's Fletcher. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying play action. Under fire. Got some room into the goal line. And they're able to keep him from scoring as he's guided out of bounds at the 5.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Punch it out of the air. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Moving out of the pocket. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's caught. It's Tate. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
To the air, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. The sure hands, it's Smith. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They just keep firing. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll hold it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Marion. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
You know, sometimes it's less about the X's and O's. It's more about the Jimmies and the Joes and who's out there on the field making plays. 4th down, in your own end, early in the game. You trust your guys to make a play, they do.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's back. Unloads to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike. We've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He tries to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Going downfield for the big play. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on first down. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.